Hello and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ben Jackie. Our kids have been very busy since returning from the break. We'll show you how one group of students is learning leadership skills while working with horses. We'll give you some important tips on paying for college, and you'll see why one of our teachers was named the state's Teacher of the Year. Plus, we have these stories from our 5-star high school student correspondents.
Many high school seniors are searching for financial aid. I'm Ballard correspondent Taylor Crane, and I'll have the story.
Here at Fern High School, students are learning how to use hands-on skills and TV production to help them with their college and career choices.
Olmsted Academy South is already a unique learning environment, as it is the only public all-girl middle school in our area. The school prides itself on finding unique ways to learn as well, so saddle up as we take you on an engaging learning experience.
See, you're taking him to you. Did you just ask him to come, didn't you? Yeah, so stay right here and stand right on this side of him. The Olmsted Academy is part of our Equestrian Club program. We offer an after-school program that children can come out and take a field trip or have a club meeting out here at the horse stable and actually get some hands-on time with the horses.
Our Equestrian Club works on learning how to take care of horses, groom horses, tack horses, lead horses safely, properly, and it's also a great way for the girls to build confidence and self-esteem while working with horses.
You want to, the way the floor is laid out, you want to brush it out that way.
But you'll come to find out that the kids, first won't want to get off the bus, and they'll be a little nervous, and they'll kind of walk in. And even the cats will look at them a little funny, and they get a little nervous. But they will get to where they kind of think of those horses as their friends, and really look forward to coming out here.
I want to be part of the Equestrian Club because I love horses and I love to clean them.
Here, and he has licked me. I will promise you, he has licked me. Good, and put this hand right here.
To work with a horse, a large animal, you have to show some assertiveness and confidence as you enter into a stall or you're leading the horse. But at the same time, you still have to have a little bit of gentleness. So it's finding a good balance for these girls who are kind of at an age where they're learning who they are so they can build confidence, but at the same time, a gentleness.
They can learn to brush and lead the horses, learn how to control them.
It's so important to groom them because maybe they need it and they got so much dirt on them and their hair needs to be brushed half of the time.
And then we're going to ask him to stop, and we're going to say, whoa, and pull back. And we talked about safety and being around the horses, and they actually learned how to groom the horses and properly care for them every day. They used a curry comb and brushes.
Because it helps clean them and get them to where you can check to make sure they're in cuts, and it helps get them clean.
In school, it can build their self-esteem to further themselves in the classroom as far as speaking out, asking questions.
This is a curry comb.
And what does that do?
It brings up the dirt.
They're going to also get to a little practice with their grooming, because that's something that you need to do every day with your horse. They're also going to learn about hoof care, the horse's feet. That's very important with the care of your horse.
Their foot at the bottom, their ankle's right here, and then it's their fingernail. And when you go down to get the foot and do the thingy, you say foot, and it gives you the foot, and then you can press hard.
Now the other big part right here is this frog. So that's that triangle bit. Right there, it's really spongy. When we do the hoof picking, we really don't want to dig on there.
They're going to learn how to lead the horses. And it's going to be a big deal, because I bet a lot of these kids may not even have a dog at their house, but they're going to learn how to control a 1,000-pound animal today, how to make him stop and start and kind of go the way you want to go.
When you walk it, you just gotta make sure that you hold it right.
We're grooming the horse, but you have to try and tell him that you're still here so he can feel protected.
Sometimes you're out of control. Things are, especially middle schoolers, stress in your life. Your life can be a little out of control, but then when you can make that horse stop and start and make him kind of listen to you, that can be a really great thing for the kids.
We are so proud of our teachers, and we're so excited that one of those teachers was named the 2015 Teacher of the Year by the Kentucky Department of Education. So let's go inside to find out what makes Field Elementary teacher Sarah Reed's classroom the best in the state.
You want to know why we have some special visitors today?
Why? He's the Teacher of the Year.
We have Dr. Donna Harden and Mayor Greg Fisher is here to visit you guys as well.
Hello.
This is the entire city of Louisville honoring your teacher, Miss Reed, for being named the 2015 Kentucky Teacher of the Year. Can you believe it?
First of all, it's a complete surprise to be actually winning the Kentucky Teacher of the Year. I had already won because I'm already in the classroom, and the classroom is the power. You know, if I could write a book, I keep on telling everyone, I would say that the power is in the classroom.
How did Clarksville get its name?
I teach third grade. It's self-contained. I teach all subjects in the classroom. I just think about all the teachers that I had to make learning so passionate and so exciting, and so I really wanted to replicate that. It's just, you know, it just fulfills me. I mean, I wouldn't do anything else for the world. Even though I've been a teacher for 18 years, I'm still learning. You know, I'm still painting a canvas. I'm still like figuring things out.
Well, what do I have? What's the problem?
I mean, I depend upon my team in the classroom. The power of working in a classroom now with Common Core is working with professional learning communities. And professional learning communities, we come in together, we create common homework together, we go through the resources that our district gives and other resources that are on the web, and we put those resources together, and then we work them out with the kids, and then we come back. I mean, it's more of a playing field of a team atmosphere. It's not a teacher working alone in the classroom anymore.
If you're rolling in the boat and if you see that waterfall, you're just going to go all the way down.
Okay. Kids are just really excited to learn, and I love third grade. It's like they're moving on to fourth, and they're learning great things, and so, you know, again, just try to make it as fun as possible, and I like doing that.
I don't tell them anything. I make them, they have to figure it out on themselves, so we got research to do. Yeah.
Getting accepted to college is a big step on the path to success, but paying for college can be a roadblock for some. Ballard correspondent Taylor Crane explains how students can use the free application for federal student aid to help make that college dream a reality.
High school seniors are doing the research on college financial aid, but they are also facing a deadline. Financial aid workshops, like this one at Ballard High School, are very helpful for students and parents. This is the one-stop shop for questions about aid, Keys Money, and FAFSA.
The FAFSA stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, and that's the application that students will complete to apply for financial aid from the federal and the state government. What I want students and families to come away with is that there are funds available for students to apply to college, that there is a process. They need to take the first step and actually apply for those programs, and to remember that deadlines are very important.
The application period opened January 1st, and state funds run out early. Senior Bruce is hoping his high scores on the PSAT and ACT will help earn some financial aid.
I'm here to learn about ways to help pay for my way into college, so hopefully I won't have to pay for it and worry about that, and it will help me succeed and be better.
I apply for CAP, which is for the state for public schools, especially since I'm trying to go to the University of Kentucky. I definitely need to get on that because I qualify.
For more information, log on to FAFSA.gov. I'm Ballard correspondent Taylor Crane for Our Kids.
We have a lot more stories about Our Kids coming up. Stay with us.
Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Both my parents have diabetes. Students really think that they are sort of invincible right now, and it's something that they'll think about in the future. I think that it's the actions and the decisions that we make right now that will really help us in the future, and that will determine whether we get diabetes or not. Hey kids, get out there, live a great life, but at the same time get to know the risk factors for diabetes and live a healthy lifestyle.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools. If you're a parent, you know kids can be pretty picky when it comes to food. JCPS Community and Nutrition Services Department is charged with feeding tens of thousands of children every single day. They know it has to be healthy, but it also has to be tasty. Kammerer middle schoolers recently took time to give critiques about proposed food items served in the cafeteria.
Just so you know, we have a Mexican fiesta day today. So I hope you like, how many of you like Mexican food? These guys are our Student Nutrition Advisory Council. We call them SNAC for short, SNAC. So they are our taste testers.
Students who taste test products that the food service department is considering for the school lunch menu.
Let us know your true, honest opinions about what's on the menu because we do take stuff off.
Look on your sheet and find the item pepper jack enchilada.
The form is very laid out to get specifics. How does it look? How does it taste? How does it feel in your mouth? And then they have a category of whether it's very good, fair, not good, and they have a place where they can put comments about it.
I think it's pretty good.
They can give suggestions on it was too tough, or it was kind of mushy in my mouth, whatever.
It feels like crunchy, and when you bite into it, you can feel like the cheese and all the stuff mixed into it. I taste the beef, bean, and cheese burrito, and I like it because it's good to me, and I just like burritos. So it has like too many beans in it. That's way too much beans.
If an item is well liked, we'll put it on the menu. If it's not, we will take it off the menu or not put it on at all.
Look at the way it looks, how it smells.
Our district is very diverse. Because it is so big and diverse, it makes it a little difficult because it may be well liked at one school and not at another.
Well, I think it's a very nice thing to help the school see what other foods we can have instead of having just regular other things that we don't get to try.
For texture, I scored wonderful texture. And for smell, I said, it smelled good to me. And I said, yes, this should be started at our school.
It allows the students to see that they have a voice about determining the foods that are available through the cafeteria.
It's pretty serious to us because I want to get the right food that, people and myself would like to eat on a daily basis.
Raise your hand if you like the beef and cheese. They are very honest. The kids, which I always tell them, please be honest. You're not going to hurt my feelings. So we get lots of good, valuable feedback. It does surprise a lot of us that if we don't keep offering these things to students, they're never going to get, a chance to try them.
It has to taste good or you're not really going to eat it. So, and kids need to eat their lunch. So, it's got to taste good, but some other things such as like appearance isn't that important. As long as it tastes good and I guess it's healthy, then it's okay.
The beans are a little bit spicy. That's probably that red chili sauce.
Yeah. It is very, very important that kids eat. And I go through the cafeteria and I look, and if a kid's not eating, my song I sing to them is, you must eat lunch to feed your brain so you can think in the afternoon. And that's a key thing I constantly remind them. You have to eat lunch so you can feed your brain so you can think in the afternoon.
JCPS is very fortunate to have so many community partners who want to celebrate student success. Recently, a local company provided an incentive for students meeting their academic and attendance goals. We went along for the ride as some Indian Trail Elementary students received recognition for their achievements.
The handlebars and the pedals are green. And all the flowers have a design and it has a name right here. And it comes with a helmet.
We're here from Academy Sports and Outdoors, right down on the Outer Loop. Many of the stores in our chain give away bikes to local elementary schools. We were chosen this year to be a part of that program, so we're giving away 50 bikes and 50 helmets.
I bet you all excited. Let me hear it.
We are at Indian Trail Elementary in the school gym, and we are so excited because Academy Sports is coming today, and they have purchased over 50 bikes. They have 25 boy bikes and 25 girl bikes that they're giving away to students that have been working towards earning a chance to win one.
25 boy bikes and 25 girls bikes to students who have excelled with attendance, also with AR, which is accelerated reader, also with other incentives that we have in our classroom.
All right, Mr. Wood, let's draw that first name. Ramaj Elliott.
You could do honor roll, principal's list, which is straight A's, or you could read accelerated reader books and meet your individual goal.
Congratulations. And knowing that it's for the kids, I mean, as we were leaving the store, they were excited just getting them on the truck for us and things like that. So really nice.
Next is Brianna Hinkle.
As soon as I got here, I was like, I had butterflies in my stomach, and I was like, I want to win a bike. I want to win a bike. And when I called my name, I was like, I want a bike. I had to be here every day and do stuff. I got principal's list or something like honor roll or something. But I didn't go to the AR party, so I wasn't entered like the hat.
This has been a really good incentive for them to get their homework done, to show up to school, and they're pressuring their parents to make sure they get to school on time because every minute counts for perfect attendance here at Indian Trail. So they're really eager to, it was a promotion that really has helped this last semester, this 6-week grading period, to keep kids focused, and the teacher could remind them, now I know you want to win one of those bikes, so you want to get your name in the drawing. So it was definitely in their minds, and it was another incentive for them to work towards their goals.
It feels wonderful to have community buy into our students, to understand that they need these kind of things to feel successful, to have opportunity to achieve.
It was great for the team putting the bikes together and getting them over here. It'll just be fun to see all the kids' faces.
I do remember my first brand new bike, and it was so exciting to come down the steps and to see that bike. I was excited when I looked through the door to see all those new bikes sitting up here for our students. The students understand that someone's taking an interest in me and that I can be successful, and to show that with giving them bikes, what a fabulous way of showing that we all want our kids to do the best, and our kids are fabulous here.
A professional learning community, or PLC, is a platform for teachers to work together by sharing their knowledge and techniques in subject areas. This practice is credited in part with some of the significant testing gains across the district. JCPS has opened select sessions to the public to encourage community engagement so they can see how these groups work. Here's a look at the PLC from Young Elementary's International Baccalaureate program.
But the PLC rounds were designed so community members can see what the work is that's going on inside of our schools. Long gone are the days when I was teaching that on planning, I'd sit in my room and probably plan the football, whatever my football scheme was going to be, or the track lineup, and I could sit in my room and be by myself. They'd be doing this if we were not in here.
Like, okay, for 13, the problem wasn't that they didn't know how to add, and some of them even knew as much. They needed to add the numbers first and then divide. But once they got to the division problem, the addition was lovely, all the multi-digit numbers, but then they got to the division and they saw 3 digits and then 1 digit and no calculator, and even if they knew how to do it, I think it became overwhelming. So for the morning work, that's what it's focused on.
So that's what we're going to focus. We're going to do a strict algorithm, and then the next day it'll be a word problem. Strict algorithm, word problem, and then the last one will be division, so that we can see that growth in there, and then we can readjust for the following week.
And I maintain that this is one of the big reasons that the district is moving forward in such a way, because you have teachers, and if you listen to the language, it's not those kids and they. What are we going to do? How are we going to go back and fix this? Let's modify this. We're going to do 20 minutes of reading whatever it is they were saying they're reading. And how are we going to address this? But the reason we have PLC rounds is not to really show off anything. It's because we need cheerleaders to say, there are teachers that are not talking about those kids. They're talking about what we can do to help all kids. It's very inclusive and individualized now. Mary and John could be in the very same class, but how are we going to get them across the achievement line together, but maybe differently? Very excited that we are in this school, because if you remember, one of the things I will never forget, when we did the equity scorecard, Mary was she hit the home run for why we were doing the equity scorecard, and spoke about this school and why it really impacts her, impacts her personally and professionally. This is what we need all of our schools to be doing, like systemically, 100 pennies make a dollar. But again, the PLCs, they'd be doing this if we weren't in here.
Last year, JCPS took the bold step of adding Valley Preparatory Academy to Valley High School with the hope of providing students a new learning environment in which to achieve. Now, 7th and 8th graders are getting some of the high school experience and the high expectations that come with it. Fern Creek correspondent Tessie Lutz gives us a tour.
Former Frost Middle School students are getting a jump start to high school life at Valley Prep.
Coming from former Frost Middle School, now call Valley High School home.
You get to do more after-school activities like the swimming team and baseball and wrestling team and stuff.
Teacher Callie Masters is a first-year teacher at Valley Prep, and she explains how the incoming Frost students were prepared using CHAMPS.
We've really pushed the champs, conversation level, how to participate if you want to raise your hand, things like that, what activity, type of movement, participation, and then obviously the S is for success. So for every lesson, hallway, any type of movement, we've really pushed those champs so that they can follow those and know exactly what to follow.
Our kids, I'm Fern correspondent Tessie Luke.
Don't go away. We have a lot more stories about our kids coming up.
The portal is your online link for information about your child's grades, test scores, attendance, career choices, and much, much more. It's a fast and easy way to stay on top of what your child is doing in school. If your child's teacher has set up a virtual classroom, you can log on to JCPS online and access grades for class assignments or communicate directly with teachers. The Parent Portal offers a convenient way you can stay involved in your child's education.
Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by the Jefferson County Public Schools. Congratulations to Principal Allison Vidito of Breckenridge Franklin Elementary for winning the prestigious Milken Award. That's considered the Oscars of the education field and comes with a $25,000 award.
The Milken Educator Award goes to your principal, Allison Vidito.
I won the Milken Award. It's unbelievable. They totally fooled me. They said that Commissioner Holliday was coming here to discuss Common Core and to get the kids ready for the push toward testing in May, that he was going around to all different schools, and we just were selected because he had another meeting downtown. So I am shocked. Of course, pleasantly surprised, but it was an absolute surprise to me.
$25,000. $25,000.
I mean, I thought they would stop at $2,500. I mean, that all of my kids had turned over their cards, and I thought that we were done at that point. And $2,500 is wonderful. So when Dr. Holliday brought out that last zero, it was pretty amazing.
The Milken Award says in a very public way, such as this, that greatness in education should be recognized too. The Milken Award's so prestigious, it's called the Oscars of teaching.
A lot of the money will go back to the school, but it's also, I mean, that's a large number, $25,000 to even think about. But I am excited about the things I can do at the school level with the money.
My name's Kirk Lattimore, and I was a 2001 Milken Educator winner. And on behalf of the veteran Milken educators, we want to congratulate you and thank you for your commitment to all kids and moving all those kids to proficiency. Just an awesome group of kids. It's really a community effort. It really is. I always thought about it as a recognition for a collaboration between students, kids, parents.
Because of my students, their potential, their love for education, their ability to form relationships. To us, we're more than a school. To them, we're their family. And so every day coming here, my staff works tirelessly to ensure that we meet the needs of all of our students. And so we are all definitely on the same page as meeting the needs of our students at all times, making sure that we're doing things differently for students that might need it. And so it drives me to know that we're doing the right things for students. And normally I would cry, but I don't think I'm even to that point yet, that it hasn't settled in yet, but it is so exciting and really exciting for my school to be recognized as well. A principal is only as good as her school, and I have a wonderful school here.
Get on your feet. Get up and take some action.
Here on Our Kids, you've seen the work of our impressive young correspondents. Fern Creek High School has one of the best communication programs in the state of Kentucky. And correspondent Nick Blemmel takes a look at the 5-star telemedia program.
Here at Fern Creek High School, telemedia students produce a live TV broadcast known as FCTV6 in the morning and afternoon, which provides a working environment of an actual TV show.
What I wanted to do was create something that would be realistic, a realistic experience for the students.
Stephen Boros also provides support to students that help get them into the colleges they are pursuing.
Do a really good job of preparing students for the next level in here, because I hear it all the time from students who study this in college now, that how consistent their college coursework is with what we do here.
I've been in the telemedia program for 4 years now. I'd say that the first few years were just getting to know the basics of journalism. It's just journalism 101 pretty much. You get to know how to frame up your shots, how to construct and deconstruct the camera, what all the buttons do. You just have to learn how to use everything and how to properly use the equipment before you could go out on the field and do things. Really nice to be able to see your stuff on air. It's a really rewarding feeling to be able to see all your hard work go out and actually be on television. It's fun, and I really love the program. If I could go back 4 years, I would not pick another program. This has been probably one of the best 4 years of my life so far. I know I'm young, but that's most definitely a great experience.
I'm going to shine light on this great school, and we'll continue to shine light and prosper. I'm Fern Creek correspondent Nick Blue.
In Our Kids News, congratulations to our latest Excel Award-winning teacher, Sarah Hodges of Greenwood Elementary.
Congratulations, you are an Excel Award winner.
Thank you.
We'd like to welcome 2 new Jefferson County Board of Education members, District 3 Stephanie Horn and Dr. Lisa Wilner of District 6. Also, David Jones Jr. was elected the new chairman of the school board. And congratulations to the Mazik students who developed an app in the Verizon Innovative App Challenge. The students' app, Log and Learn, helps new drivers track their hours behind the wheel and combines lessons of driving safety and physics. They have been named Best in the State and Best in the Region, earning a $5,000 cash grant. That's our show for today. We hope you've enjoyed it. You can find full episodes of Our Kids on the JCPS YouTube channel. We leave you now with the sounds of Breckenridge Franklin's 5th grade choir. Until next time, keep supporting our kids.